What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. Today we're going to be predicting the Super Bowl promo that we hopefully will be getting very, very soon. My guess is, and I'm hoping so, and by the time that this video comes out, hopefully they haven't announced any new news, but I'm really hoping that we get it this Friday. Friday's usually when they drop new promos. But I would think hopefully either Friday or Monday. So I'm going to give you some of my predictions towards the end of the video on cards that I think might be part of the Super Bowl promo. But I want to start the video out by going over the past year's Super Bowl promo. So Madden 17 and Madden 18 we're going to take a look at. So let's go ahead and jump on over to MUT. Now in MUT 17 it was kind of broken down into two parts. There was the Super Bowl present and then Super Bowl past, and then MUT 18 was entirely different. But if we take a look at the present, you're going to notice some pretty good cards here. So we had a Malcolm Butler, 97 overall. I believe he only got this card because of the interception that he had, no, that was the Seahawks game. So I think they just gave him a 97. I'm thinking of the year before that, I believe, when he got the interception at the goal line to win it. I believe that was 16. But he got a 97, so it kind of looks to me like Julio Jones was the master card for the Falcons, and then Butler was the master card for the Patriots. Brady got a 99. I'm pretty sure this was, this is the Super Bowl MVP card. So we know Brady got it 2 years ago, Foles got it last year, and then they pretty much already told us a month ago, I think even in November, that there was a bundle that you could buy where the Super Bowl MVP card would be the first true 99 overall, and people already have that card or will have that card, so we'll have to find out who it is. But then they had some present cards. Lawyer Malloy, I don't really understand that one. I guess, I mean, he's a legend card in this situation, but I guess because the Patriots were in the Super Bowl, they threw him in the present, or maybe MUT just has their filters messed up. But you can see the cards kind of range, the current player cards kind of range from 94 and under, and they all just focus on, obviously the guys that made the Super Bowl. So then if we click over to the Super Bowl pass, we have a 99 Emmitt Smith. I believe this card, and somebody might be able to correct me if I'm wrong or right, but I believe this was a card that was awarded to like the first 100 people that finished a Super Bowl on All Madden first string. They gave this card out. I would love, the team adding the team diamonds to Super Bowl rewards in MUT head-to-head seasons right now is awesome. I would love for them to bring that back. But I'm pretty sure that's how Emmitt Smith was obtained. Then we had a Marcus Allen here, 98 overall, Reggie White 98 overall. I don't remember if these were special cards or they were just in sets or packs. You're gonna hear me, predict Reggie White towards the end of this video. I think he'll get a Super Bowl card again. Then we got Mel Blount, 97 overall, John Elway. Blount just got a card. Elway has not been in this year's game. Von Miller, MVP of the Super Bowl, but he just got a card not too long ago. Jerry Rice, I wouldn't expect it. Antonio Freeman, we haven't seen him in the game yet. I don't believe Mike Singletary's been in the game yet, and I mean, the Bears could certainly use another legend linebacker, right? Randy White, James Harrison, Bob Sanders. So, a lot of legend names here of guys that we have not seen in MUT 19. Do they have the rights to them? I'm not sure. And then we got guys who just kind of played in them. So CJ Anderson, he's played in one. He's going to be playing in another one. Could he get a card? He's really been vital to the Rams playoff push, so maybe you'll hear him in my predictions. Russell Wilson. Who else here? Mike Wallace, Jacoby Jones. So then we just kind of have some guys that these are just kind of like filler cards here. So, everybody's complaining about the low overall playoff cards, but, your beloved Madden 17, MUT 17, they were still giving us 84 overall cards at the end of January with Chris Matthews, Jeremy Lane, Jacoby Jones, and whatnot. So then let's switch over to 18, and of course, Nick Foles took down the mighty Tom Brady to win the Super Bowl, and he got MVP, 99 overall card. And then, now I'm going to try to remember this promo correctly. Mean Joe Green, Jerry Rice had limited cards. So did Cliff Harris. Orlando Pace was a limited, I believe. Yes, he was. Reggie White was a limited. And those were all 96 and 97s. I would love this format to come back. Give us a couple limited, you know, I mean, they can give Mean Joe Green another card. I'd be perfectly fine with that. Maybe Reggie White could be one of the other limiteds. We haven't seen Willie Brown yet this year. Terrell Davis is in the game, so maybe they do that. But then they had, if I'm pretty sure I'm correct here, Terrell Davis, yeah, there was 10 of these 95 overalls. Let's try to count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11. 1, 2, 3. Were one of these guys a limited card? I think Game Day Edition. I thought there was only 10, maybe there were 11, or I just counted too fast. It doesn't matter. But the point is that I remember that they gave us Super Bowl solos, and I think we got like 85 overall versions of every card, and then you had to do something with all 10, but at the end of the day, whatever you had to do, you got to pick one of these free just by playing solos. It was a non-auctionable card, but I thought that was a really nice part of last year's Super Bowl promo. I remember I picked Larry Little because at the time it was just like I could use some help on right guard, and he had the chem that I wanted. But I would love to see them do this again. The only problem I think right now is I don't think that they have 10 legends they can use for a Super Bowl promo because they've recycled so many at this point, and some of these guys, we haven't seen them get a card at all, so are they saving them? Maybe, but do they have the rights to all these guys? I don't know. I mean, Warfield's not been in the game this year. Warner, Little, Lanier, Hendricks has, Harrison's not, Franco Harris is, Davis, but he's recently got a card, I believe. Willie Brown, we haven't seen yet. I don't know. And then we had basically, you know, current players, and it was a mix of guys who played in the Super Bowl last year. So, you know, Deion Lewis, Ronald Darby, and then they threw in some guys who've just played in the past, but current players like Vernon Davis, Joe Flacco, who got a Super Bowl MVP. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a new card. TJ Ward. Who else is in here? I know I saw some other ones. Here are those 85 overall cards that I was talking about with the legends. And they gave Chris Matthews a look. They gave us 83s. Your beloved MUT 18 Super Bowl promo gave us 83s, but I still hear people complaining about 84s in the playoff promo. So, but yeah, it looks like 18 had a mix of guys who were playing in the Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Patriots, and then just some other random players who had played in Super Bowls past. But as I really look at it, there weren't a ton, like Flacco, Davis, Trevathan, and that was really it. I think there was one, I mean, you know, relevant cards, and even, you know, like 89s and 90s aren't very usable unless you're running the theme team. But that was the MUT 18 promo, Super Bowl promo. So I'm going to compile a list, or I have compiled a list of cards that I think we can see in MUT 19 Super Bowl promo. Let's go over them. So we're going to start our predictions with the participants in Super Bowl 53 coming from the Rams and the Patriots. With the Rams, I got Marcus Peters. I think he deserves an upgrade. Plus, he has a power-up. Robert Woods, probably the best receiver on the Rams all year. Nickel Roby-Coleman, more famous for the non-call that got them past the Saints. Maybe they give him an upgrade just to troll Saints fans. C.J. Anderson, we talked about him earlier. This will be the second Super Bowl he's playing in, and again has been a very vital part in reasoning why the Rams are now going to the Super Bowl. Mark Barron, and then Andrew Whitworth. For the Patriots, I got on my list here Devin McCourty, Trey Flowers. Now these next three guys, I think the entire offensive line and maybe even the fullback could get an upgrade for the Patriots, but I got Marcus Cannon, Shaq Mason, David Andrews. Those guys have been great. And then last for the Patriots, Philip Dorsett. So let's talk about some Super Bowl MVPs and just current players that have played in the Super Bowl. I got a lot of quarterbacks on this list, so I don't expect all of them to get a card. Out of all four of these guys, if anybody's going to get one, honestly, I think it would be Eli Manning. So I have Eli Manning, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers, and Nick Foles. All four of them former Super Bowl MVPs, obviously Super Bowl winners. I'd say a safe bet is maybe 2 of 4 of those guys get a card. I'd lean towards Eli and Flacco just because, you know, they could use upgrades. Malcolm Smith is kind of a forgotten MVP, a defensive guy back when the Seattle Seahawks flooded Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. he had a Super Bowl item, I want to say back in like MUT 16, and it was a really, really good coverage linebacker. I believe he's still somewhere in the NFL. I think with the 49ers, I could be wrong there, but maybe they give him a card. Some other guys, and some of these might sound biased, I don't care, sue me, but some other guys that have won multiple Super Bowls or just Super Bowls in general that are still in the league. Malcolm Jenkins, I personally would really love an upgrade for him. He's won Super Bowls with the Saints and of course the Eagles last year. LeGarrette Blount, he could use an upgrade. Patriots, Eagles, Super Bowl winners. Malcolm Butler, game-saving interception against the Falcons. I believe it was the Falcons, right? Yes. He's with the Titans now. I think back to the Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl. Russell Wilson, another quarterback. I don't think he would get it, but maybe Richard Sherman gets a 97 overall. Maybe Earl Thomas gets an upgrade. Or maybe somebody else from that defense like Michael Bennett, Marshawn Lynch maybe. Somebody from that Seahawks team is going to get a card. Mike Wallace won a Super Bowl back with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger did too, but he didn't play very well in that game. And of course, as I've mentioned, I have way too many quarterbacks on my list. And then last, maybe another biased one, but Torrey Smith won a Super Bowl last year with the Eagles. Won one back with Joe Flacco and the Ravens. So let's talk about legends. My first set of legends are guys that are in this year's game that could definitely get cards because of Super Bowl wins and performances. Darrell Green from the Redskins. Reggie White, we talked about him early in the video. Franco Harris as well. Dallas Clark won a Super Bowl in Indianapolis with Peyton Manning. Maybe he gets one. Paul Krause has played in 4 Super Bowls throughout his career. Certainly a legend that deserves an upgrade right now. And then last, Rondé Barber. He won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I believe 2002 or somewhere around there. And then I just want to bring up some other guys that have been in the game in years past, and I'm honestly kind of shocked they're not in this year's game. Does EA surprise us and give us some new legends to MUT 19? And again, when I say new, I just mean new to this year, not new in Ultimate Team in general. So Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, I mean, they were part of a Cowboys dynasty, yet to appear in Madden 19. Did they do it for this promo? With the Rams being back in it, I'd love to see Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk come back. I don't know if Faulk and EA are on the greatest terms after his, misconduct charges last year. Faulk, remember, he started MUT 18 with a legend and never got another card, and I think maybe those legal problems could be why. Joe Montana, maybe, he's been in MUT in years past. And then Rodney Harrison, the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. He's had a legend card before. Why not Rodney Harrison? Or maybe even Deion Branch or Teddy Bruschi. So those are my predictions. You guys let me know yours down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace!